Hi, scholars. We're going to get ready to do some math today. So we're going to go ahead and see if our Elmo is up. And we're going to look and see what our goal today is. And our goal today, what we're looking at is problem solving by using objects. So we are going to look at some objects and see what shapes they are. So let's look right here. It says problem solving using objects. Let's look at our first object. This shape is a square. It's a flat shape. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. This one is a triangle. It has 1, 2, 3 sides. This one is a trapezoid. It has 2 slanted, 1 long, and 1 short. And our bottom shape is a hexagon. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So now we're going to look at this shape. For example, this is a tent. And is a tent like a square or a triangle? You're right. It's like a triangle. And this next one's kind of silly, but it's actually a remote control. And this remote control, is it like a rectangle or a circle? And you're right, it is like a rectangle. So this is pretty easy for us to do today. So we're going to look at the paper that you're supposed to do, and let's go ahead and see what it says. So it says problem solving. So we're going to look at this album, and the album is a shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all equal, so it can't be a rectangle and it can't be a triangle, so it must be a square, and you can shade that in. Let's look back at our tent. Oh, we remember this. A tent has 1, 2, 3. Square has 1, 2, 3, 4. Triangle has 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is the correct shape. And the last one was a rectangle, so we don't need to do that one. Let's look at this last shape. Oh, this one is a cell phone. So let's look at the cell phone. What shape is the cell phone most like? Well, this one is 1, 2, 3, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that is the same shape. And our bottom one is a square, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't have too long and too short. Let's go ahead and flip it over. And on the back, now it has a shape, a painting. And since we don't have objects to use like we have in class, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of my objects. And what I'm going to have you do is you are just going to go ahead and draw it. So if we look at a square, I mean, if we look at a picture, is it most like a square, a triangle? What is it most like? You're right. It is like a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at that TP. The TP has 1, 2, 3, and that looks most like a triangle. So we're going to draw a triangle. 1, 2, 3. And let's see if I have our other shapes. Oh, I do. This next one is a candle. And when we look at all 3 of these shapes, what is a candle most like? Well, our candle is most like the trapezoid. It goes long, long, short, long. Okay, and our last one, it almost looks like it is 2 trapezoids put together. But that one is called what? A hexagon. And a hexagon has short, short, and then it goes long, 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 long. So when we look at these shapes, we're going to go ahead and just draw them right next to them and mark the sides so we know what the sides are. But then you have used objects to do our problem solving. Great job, guys.